I need people to understand the consequences of incivility and what it can lead to. And it's hard for me to talk about because I think about how things could have ended very differently for me. When I was working in a really toxic work environment, I just was treated horribly in this place. And I was led to believe that I just didn't have any value. And when you get to a point of true depression and despair, there's this absence of hope, which is so suffocating, and it's unrelenting. And every day I showed up to work and I felt like I was an outsider, and I felt just treated horribly. And when I brought these issues up to people, they laughed at me and called me names and said, like, dude, whatever, you're not cut out for the real world of work. And I was like, if this is what the real world of work looks like, I don't want to be here. And it wasn't just the workplace. I was dealing with bullying when I was younger, and it just was this constant cycle. And it hit me in that moment, like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to escape this. I'm gonna have to go the rest of my life fighting for my respect, fighting to be cared for, fighting just to feel like I have a place on this earth. And that was just so hard to deal with. And in that moment, that morning where I decided to drive to work and say, like, I'm ending this now, it was strange because I felt it as like a voice being like, just do it. What are you waiting for? There's no hope. And I took the wheel and I turned it sharply towards the guardrail on the freeway. And I'm grateful for the fact that my attempt didn't end up coming to pass. But ever since then, I get on these stages and I tap into the pain, and I'm so grateful that I haven't lost it on stage when I share the story, because every time I share the story, I always pause afterward, because I'm afraid that I'm going to lose myself in the emotion of it and then not be able to deliver a message that will hopefully help the audience to prevent the situation from happening in the first place. And invariably, after every talk I've given for the past 5 years, someone comes up to me afterward and said, you know what, I was in the exact same place. Or I'm in that place right now. And the reason why I'm not going to go through it is because you gave me hope to keep going. So whatever pain I feel sharing the story, it's worth it for being able to help someone who may be hurting and has no hope. I didn't have anywhere to turn, and if I can be that person for someone else, then I'm happy to feel whatever pain I need to alleviate the pain of others.